Hi, today we're going to talk about leaky gut and associated leaky gut, how it gives rise to food allergies. Of all the conditions I tend to treat, I find this prevalent in many people. Leaky gut occurs, and as the name implies, it's also got the title increased intestinal permeability. This actually takes place in the small intestine, where the lining of the small intestine is broken down and allows the passage of things that shouldn't. It's designed to be a barrier to keep things from going into the bloodstream, but when it breaks down, as it does with leaky gut, we have things like microbes getting out of the gastrointestinal system, and this can be bacteria or it can be yeast, for example, getting into the bloodstream. Conventional medicine and the medical literature terms this microbial translocation, where those microbes escape through. And as you might guess, the immune system is on guard and it doesn't really like that much and gives rise to inflammation and all kinds of inflammatory processes that then can cascade from that. These microbes are then free to travel around the body and can cause problems in a lot of different areas. Leaky gut is the source of so much that happens in our immune system. And one of the things it's the source of is the ability of the food particles. Normally the food particles are filtered through the lining of the small intestine, but when it's broken down, some of the food particles that are molecularly too large can sneak into the bloodstream, and when they do, then the immune system is also confused and thinks that that food particle is actually a foreign object and begins to attack the food. And of course, what that does is it programs the immune system to think that that particular food is a foreign object, and when that happens, next time you eat that food, your body begins to attack it. Now, the good news with leaky gut and even with these food allergies is that they sometimes cause symptoms. What I mean, and the reason I say good news is because leastwise you know there's a dysfunction or a problem that's occurring. Sometimes leaky gut can be more silent. You can actually have a breakdown, you can have food allergies and some of the inflammation that's going on, but you will not necessarily tie it to your gut. You may have some joint pain, or you may have some muscle pain, or you may have headaches, or you can have what you think are environmental allergies. But those are all secondary to what's occurring in your gut as a result of leaky gut and the leaking, if you will, of these things across the lumen, across the lining of the small intestine, and the immune system that begins to follow. And what we do here at LifeWorks is we have some tests that can identify that, both a functional test as well as some laboratory tests that confirm leaky gut and the presence of food allergies. And more specifically, we have a protocol that's been very successful in eliminating and actually correcting leaky gut in a short period of time. Those that may look around the internet and find leaky gut, they'll hear people talking about, they have it for a year or 2 years. That doesn't take place here. Your leaky gut is resolved here within usually a 2 to 3 month time frame. That's total time of getting from beginning to the time we're done, because we address all aspects of leaky gut, not only just the food allergies, but repairing the lining of the small intestine, as well as balancing the ecology within inside the small intestine in terms of microbes. Those are all very important things and things that are part of the protocol that we use and have been very successful with. And we find, like I said, leaky gut attached to so many other kinds of conditions. People are surprised sometimes to find out that their arthritis, for example, is resolved once their gut is fixed. So we invite you to take a look at LifeWorks and what we can do for leaky gut and your food allergies. I think you'll be surprised. Thanks.